sound is good for everyone, we're playing a bunch of success frequencies for you. So we'll enjoy them, and I hope that this sound is not too much, but at any time, if the sound is too much, please let me know. Okay. Great. So welcome. I think we are going to start streaming. Oh, it doesn't show me that we're streaming, so I'm just asking. Okay. In the meantime, enjoy the frequencies. Sound good? We're going to get started streaming. And today's event is about a career, step into a career in the healing arts with frequencies. So if that's what you'd like, you're in the right place. It's actually a really great topic for today because we have some new great programs to share, or new configurations that work really well if you're wanting to start out as a practitioner. So welcome in. Thanks for saying hello. And so become a frequency practitioner, no experience necessary. How do you know whether you're meant to start a frequency business? You know, what would it actually take? So that's really what we're going to talk about. Is it aligned with your purpose? And so this is for you if you feel like you want to do something more meaningful or something that aligns more with your purpose, or if you're already in the healing arts, and maybe you're looking for new tools and services or ways to expand your impact or your bottom line. Or I'm not sure what else inspired you to see this title and go, yeah, I think I've been thinking of a career in the healing arts, but I don't know how to get started. I don't know what it takes. I don't know if I have what it takes. So that's the sort of thing we're going to discuss today. So what we'll do is we're going to get clear and help you understand what's possible, what's required, and whether it's right for you, whether frequency work or the healing arts, being a practitioner or having a wellness business feels aligned for you. Okay, how does that sound? I hope that we'll get clarity for that. So by the end of tonight, what we'll do is we'll understand what it takes, to get a frequency-based business, what it could look like. Thank you. And how people can get started with little or no experience. And then there's different options you can choose from, different combinations of frequency packages, of Qi Coil packages that work with you and, as a starting point. There's different options of how to build this business, and also how to get ongoing support, whether from Qi Life as a VIP support team, or from me as a coach. So we'll look at different startup considerations and different ways to acquire high-dose professional systems, even with vibroacoustic med beds, red light therapy, but without the large-scale upfront investment. And then what we'll do, we'll also remove the unknown blocks. Because the truth is, the biggest obstacle that most people face while stepping into this work or into a new career path or growth is their own identity and limiting beliefs, because they might still be running outdated programs, right? So this is why I'll also guide you through the live frequency and healing experience, So you can experience releasing on an identity level any blocks that might be holding you back from really going for what you want, going for something you think that you were meant to do. And that way, when there are no blocks, you're able to make a more informed decision, informed choices that align more with your purpose instead of fear-based one. And then we'll finish with Q&A if anyone wants to stick around and answer any questions about how to get started or anything with your particular business. So how is that going? All right. Thanks for being here. And so how we'll do this is I want to ask you a question. And I want you to ask yourself this question. Maybe you're asking, can I do this? You know, but I want you to think about a different question, which is, am I willing to become the person, the identity that already has it? You know, because in my experience, that the biggest hurdle isn't the technology. It isn't being certified or having the information or the business planning, even the marketing. The biggest obstacle in my book is identity. And I know I've been there. So if we haven't met, my name is Galit Rubin. I'm a frequency practitioner. I'm a life coach, a quantum healer, and I'm also on the senior advisor team here at Qi Life. So I know that all about the identity thing because I had to overcome my own obstacles to start a business in the healing arts. I didn't come from healing arts. I came actually from a nonprofit sector, and I used to run a dog rescue, and all my connections, my socials, everyone around me knew me as the dog lady. I was networking, I was fundraising, and I was always admired by the people who were wanting, you know, to help with the dogs, help with dog rescues. So I didn't come with the healing arts knowledge, but I'm the one who also admired those people who were doing it, who were practitioners, intuitive, psychics, healers, coaches, practitioners of all sorts, because there's so many great modalities out there that help people and make an impact. But honestly, when I thought of me doing it, I felt like a complete imposter. Like, who am I to do this? Who was going to take me seriously after being known as the dog lady for so many years and running a nonprofit and knowing about dogs and fundraising, not knowing like I can't just do a complete turnaround and then start talking about healing. And then could I even do it? Was I good enough? So I really felt like an imposter. But then I found a great mentor who helped me understand that I was enough. And he was a personal coach actually for billionaires, and he taught me and then hired me to coach his private clients and groups. And that really reinforced my belief. And it also filled my heart knowing that I was making the positive impact that I have always wanted to make, not just on animals, which was my previous life, but also I was ready for humans too. And then later on, I went off on my own, and I was looking to incorporate frequencies into my practice. And that's when I stumbled upon Qi Life. And I just knew when I saw it that this was a technology and what I was looking for. I didn't really know or understand what PEMF was. I understood Rife, that Rife was like a singular frequency and that it was used to target specific like viruses, bacteria, and specific frequency, singular frequency organisms and items. But then I thought I wanted to do binaural beats, which is two frequencies, like left, right. But then I learned all about PEMF. So if the right frequency is the violin concerto, the PEMF was the entire orchestra of frequencies, multitudes. And so when I started using Qi coils with my clients, with myself, the feedback was just awesome, because everyone said that it helped them achieve results faster and release blocks more deeply and shift much faster and move forward with their goals, their health goals, their manifestations, their well-being. So for someone who came from a completely different life with virtually no experience and had a fear of being seen and not feeling ready, not feeling qualified. But over time, I realized something really important, that the people who build meaningful businesses aren't the people who ever feel ready. You know, it was about making a choice. It's about making a choice to start. We got to start somewhere. So I had to shift my identity first. And that's what my mentor taught me. He taught me to be it, to see it. Well, knowledge is great, and it builds confidence, and practice builds confidence. But at some point, we have to stop getting ready to get ready, right? So the shift came from, I wish I had this healing business. I wish I was a coach, a healer, a practitioner. I wish I could make impact on others and help others feel better and change their lives and transform, to I am the me that does this. Right? Who's been there? You're welcome to type in and just type into switch to everyone and let me know if you've been in this place. I'm not sure where your starting point is. Maybe you already have a healing business. Maybe you're already a practitioner. Maybe you're just getting started. Maybe you're just gathering information. So with that in mind, before I show you the what and the how, I want to take you on a quick visualization. How are the frequencies? These are the abundance frequencies. We're actually going to go for the beautiful Abundance Ultimate album next, which is a very special album. It's called Abundance Ultimate, I believe, on our website. It's for universal abundance. I have my tablet here, and it says it's called the world's most powerful frequencies for abundance and manifestation, prosperity programming. Unlock the power of this revolutionary product designed to align your energy with universal frequencies of abundance. So we'll get this program started, which is one of my faves. So there it is. It's powerful. Get ready. Get ready. Who's ready for takeoff? While we're accepting the frequencies, we're not necessarily going to call it sound frequencies. You can entangle with the aura coils that are just here in the room with me from wherever you are in the world. So you can go ahead and accept the ultimate abundance frequencies, or the abundance ultimate, and receive them. Just choose to entangle with them. Quantum entanglement. That's what quantum entanglement means. It means that you receive because you have a field around you. I have a field around me, and the whole, all of us, right? Everything has a field, so we're connected through energy fields. And when you set your intention to connect with this energy field, you can. So you have control over your field. For those of you empaths who feel like they don't, you do. It's just a little practice. But go ahead and entangle with it. And once you do, I would love for you to go on a little visualization exercise. But first I want to ask you, bad would you love a successful frequency business? First, like if you have one, type in a 1. If you don't have one, or you want to step into more success or start building, I'm not sure we could all be, I'm not sure if you're having is anyone already a Qi Life practitioner, or has a frequency business, or has a wellness business? Could you type in a 1 for me? Or if you are thinking, or you're just wanting to learn more and see if this is for you, type in a 2. Can I have anyone find the chat and just give me a little bit of a 1 or 2? I know I have some shy people here. Oh, thanks, Don. I really appreciate you participate. The more you participate, the more you get out of this. So that's why I'm asking, because how bad would you like to step into a fulfilling career, helping people and working with energy and making a bigger impact in your life? And how long have you wanted it? How long have you wanted something new? And think about that, because the reason I'm asking you is the more you check in with yourself and the more you participate, Don, the more you get out of this, the more information you will receive. I'm a caregiver, so I would love to incorporate this and help more people. Beautiful. Since you're participating, you're going to get the most out of this. I'm going to ask you, how long have you wanted this? Do you know, like, when did you get an idea that maybe there's more? And it's not just about caregiving, that there's more that you can give your people. So how many of you, like, if you wanted to be an actual practitioner, you want to set up an office and an actual, whether it's a home business, whether it's a wellness center, you love sound bowls. Yeah, that's another way to work with frequency. Although this, I'll show you something that's a more professional grade that can target thousands of issues and help people. And yeah, I love sound bowls as well, but I feel like they have a different purpose. Or this would be just an added, I want to say, flexibility and power. Okay, so we're going to do a quick visualization. And let's close our eyes. I would love to have my own space to practice this. Beautiful. So let's do the visualization now. Close your eyes, accept the beautiful abundance frequencies. Take a nice deep breath through your heart center. Let go of all distractions. If you really say you want it and you love to have it, playful up. Be fully present. And I want to ask you, as you're closing your eyes, if you could wave a magic wand and you could just step into your own frequency or healing arts business. I want you to just go there right now in your mind. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the money. It's a magic wand, so you don't have to think about any of that stuff. No logistics, okay? I just want you to arrive suddenly in a perfect scenario wellness business for yourself. You're working with frequencies. You're working with whatever other modality you want or not. But I just want you to imagine yourself with your eyes closed, that this is already true. This is already happening. Maybe you have an in-home business. Maybe you've set up a home office. Maybe it's a healing space or a healing room, a clinic, something that's all yours or it's shared. It's a studio. It's a healing center, it's a retreat center, it's a meditation room, it's a gym, it's a salon, or you're traveling. You're presenting in large spaces, spaceships. You're You're on a stage. So pick what scenario you would just love the most. If you had that magic wand, go there now with your eyes closed. Imagine you're there now, and I want you to have a full immersion experience. See yourself having that experience. Feel yourself having that experience. And are you greeting people? What are you doing? Are you greeting them as they come in? Or are you working with people one-on-one, hands-on, talking to them, advising them, creating programs for them, maybe doing other things, like maybe you're doing massage, maybe you're doing facials, maybe you're doing Reiki, or whatever other thing you might know. Meditation, maybe you're guiding them through a meditation. So maybe you're doing sound bowls in addition. I don't know. Or maybe you're just going from room to room, checking in on your clients. Hey, how you doing in here? And maybe you're somewhere else entirely. Maybe it's a big group wellness center. So imagine your perfect scenario. Then I want you to imagine, what kind of clients are you serving? Who's there? Who are you helping? And you don't have to force it. Just the first idea that comes to mind, or what you would love the most. You get to make it up. It's your imagination. You get to choose it. So are you choosing to serve men, women, kids, even animals, or maybe just all types? Who are you seeing as your primary client? And then also, how are you helping them? Are you helping them one-on-one, or in small groups, in large groups? As you look around, what's their ages? Are they all ages? Are they primarily a specific age? And as they're coming up after their session and thanking you for your help, for how you made them feel, what sort of things did you help them with? Did you help them with pain relief, stress, cancer support, anti-aging, biohacking, autoimmune issues, maybe sleep disorders, fatigue, repair, autism maybe, trauma, sleep, energy, all sorts of scenarios that are possible. What did you help them with? What did they come in for? So as you're seeing this beautiful scenario, I want you to check in with yourself in this beautiful experience. Really going for that vision you had. And if it were true today, I want you to take a breath from the lungs of that version of you in that reality, and notice, check in with yourself. How do you feel? How do you believe knowing, what do you believe knowing this is true? What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about others? What do you believe about the world? What do you believe about your capabilities? What's your confidence level? What's your level of satisfaction with life? And as you're breathing in and making this realization that you have made this happen, think about the you that's here today, and think about what's different, what's changed compared to me making impact, helping people, having this as a business, making money. See yourself getting paid. Look at your bank account and say, gosh, I just earned my worth in my exchange. You're already worthy, but I just made an exchange. Somebody wanted my services and what I had to offer, and they were willing to pay for the transformation I provided. How does that feel? And so come back to the here and now. You did great. Thank you for playing along. Open your eyes and ask, what's different? What are your beliefs now, today, compared to the beliefs in that vision we just went on, in that visualization? How did that feel compared to how you feel right now? And maybe you might want to ask, well, if it feels so good, and I assume it did, why aren't I there yet? Anybody know why they're not there yet? So, what we'll do next is I'll show you some ways of how you can get into a business, how to become certified as a practitioner, how to learn about our systems, and how to start small and grow gradually if that's what's needed. Because it's not about dreaming, it's about starting. It's not about everything waiting to be perfect, needing to be perfect, right? And it's about something that fits your lifestyle and your starting point. Okay, not biting off more than you can chew, but, you know, as Goldilocks said, just right. The only block I have is how to get certified. Well, let me show you. What a great question. Okay. So there are many paths, and I want you to see what's possible. I'm actually going to share my screen. And it's important with you. Did you guys get a visualization of like who you want to help, what your space looks like? Let me know in the chat if you what you noticed, like if you got some clarity. Maybe you weren't clear on who you wanted to help and how you wanted to help them and where you wanted to be. Maybe you want to be in a completely different place. Maybe you're not even in your town. So yeah, feel free to share, you guys, if you got real clarity on, oh my God, this is the type of person I want to serve, this is what their issue is, and this is what I want to help them with, and this is how I want to do it, this is where I want to do it, this is what I want my space to look like, this is how I want to start. I want to start in my home, and then maybe find someone to partner with, or maybe rent a space, or maybe do events. It's endless. The possibilities are endless. I would love to be in different places when I travel so I can do it everywhere I go, wherever I go. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. But we started with the wish to help others. Okay. And then you visualize like how you would love to have that experience. And so let me show you what's possible. But first, I just want to talk about that obstacle, which is the identity. Because there's a part of us that is afraid to get started, that doesn't believe that they're capable. But what if it was super, super easy to get started, which is what I'd like to show you? Would you do it? If it was easy and affordable, would you do it? Or does it feel like there's a fear of like being seen or getting started that overtakes you? I would love to help caregivers, nurses, doctors, police, parents with children with autism or aging parents, and have the safe space, or just come breathe and feel stress-free and relax. There you go. You really have your vision. So you were asking about the practitioner course. Let me go ahead and find my screen. I'm going to share this with you right now. Some of you might already be certified, but It's so easy to become certified. I'll share, I'm going to just share my screen and I'll share these links. So, share. Here it is. This is our certification program. You just go to qilifestore.com. Don't do it now. I'll share my screen in a bit. And then, oh, I already forgot where it was because we just changed our system. We just changed our learning. So here's what I'll do. I type in practitioner because we just changed our website and I can't remember where things are. There we are, Qi Life Practitioner course. This is an accredited course, okay? And it takes under 2 weeks. There's 12 modules. Are there 12 modules or 7? There might be 7. I remember it took me about a week or 2, and that's why I'm thinking it was 12. But look, it's accredited. You get a certificate at the end, and it helps build confidence, and it helps just feel that you have the lingo down, you understand what you're saying to people, and it gives you that pride, that confidence. I'm a frequency practitioner. So you can go ahead and grab that. I don't want to distract you from what we're doing here, but if you want to just click on that and grab it, so do it later. It's really, I don't know of a more affordable accredited course that is so timely, because frequency technology is the future. And people are very excited when they hear you talk about frequency, when they hear frequency work and helping with frequency. People are waking up and learning that everything is frequency, and that it's about alignment, it's about elevating, it's about honing in to the frequency of the identity that you want to be. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, and now I want to show you how to get started. How to get started with minimal down. We have a 0 interest lease to own, fully equipped frequency medbed setup, plus commissions, resale license, 20% distributor license for every system that you sell. Because you might say, well, I'm not a salesperson. But when you help people with frequencies, they're going to ask you, they're going to say, how do I get my own? Can I get my own? Can I do this? And you say, but of course. And then you help them with a link, and you help them get their own from our own website. Is this accredited in Canada? And the company is based in Canada. This is accredited, I believe, all over the world. I'm not sure. You might want to look up CMA. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I can ask real quick for you. Bear with me. Let me find out. I love that question. Anybody know off the top of their head? Anybody in Canada? Let me just go and ask the team real quick. Okay, I just asked. Let's see what they say. I love your question. Thank you. I'm in the US, but we ship all over the world, and we have practitioners all over the world. So it is, I just want to answer precisely, which is why I reached out to ask. So while we're waiting on that, let me share my screen again. Okay, so here's how it works. It's from kiosk to clinic room, your space, your brand. Okay? So this is our ultimate package demonstration. It can look like this. If you want to be portable, there's even more portable systems. Although this is portable enough, I actually transported this system to a yoga studio down the street. And yeah, I was able to just take these off, lay them down, put a blanket over them, and then lay these down, and everything worked out great. This is all foldable, portable, so it's totally possible. Although we do have smaller portable systems, it's up to you how you do you, right? But this is an experience where you can have the aura coils. There's 2 aura coils. There's one behind me, that's the yin, but the yang is basically on the other side of the room. The light is off. It's because no one's here. But it's working. It's plugged in. So there's a yin and a yang, and they create a full field, a complete field in opposing directions, because we're, it's a toroidal field, and we have a positive and negative charge. And so you get 2, you get the stands. There's a huge, there's a remote for the light, and then there's a huge, this is a professional grade amplifier that like bands use on stage, because it feeds through the power source, right? And it amplifies those frequencies and of course, here is my tablet. Okay, that's playing the abundance frequencies. Hope you're enjoying them. Let me see, did I get a response yet? Not yet. Okay. So let me continue. Okay, so what you get is the Aura Pro Scaler. I'll show you in the photo. These are the systems. It's great for wellness practitioners, clinics, chiropractors, biohackers, pop-up events, wellness entrepreneurs, med spas, recovery studio. It's endless, even vets' offices, because we have pet frequencies. It's endless where you can use these. So here's how it works. There are 4 systems, but a simple structure, which is basically, you get the Qi Coil Max, which is our first portable professional grade system. Each one of these yin and yang coils, it does 20 feet per coil, so it's quite powerful, therapeutic grade. It comes with the anti-aging frequencies, a lot of great frequencies that a practitioner would use. You can start with just $4,000 down. It also comes with a reseller license, meaning 20% commissions with every sale. So you can sell this unit alone. So let's say you want to sell this unit alone. It's $10,000. Or we have the $5,000 3S system, which is another great system, but it's just not professional. If someone wants to buy that, 20%, right? 20% of $5,000. That's not bad, right? How much is that? Do your math. It's almost $2,000. No, it's almost $1,000. Oh, I'm thinking of this. If you sell one of these, 20% is almost $2,000. If you're selling the $5,000, it's almost $1,000, right? I mean, can you think of making your money back real quick if you're starting to help people with their pain relief, with their stress, and they're like, wow, how can I take one home? Or you can charge them by the session. Come in, try it once a week, twice a week, pay by the session, buy a package. It's endless of the creativity here. However, $4,000 down will get you started as low as $375 a month. Before, you used to have to come up with $10,000 plus you wouldn't even be able to have a resale license, which is another $3,000. It pays for itself. Who thinks that this is a great intro? Here's another great intro. $23,000. Actually, here they all are. You can see them all here. Okay, $4,000 a month. So it's the system is $9,995, $3,000 resale license, $12,995. $4,000 down will get you that. This is the Tetrascaler. It's great because all of this is portable. This is the Vibra Acoustic Med Bed. Okay, this is where you're starting to get a full client experience. A Vibra Acoustic Med Bed, meaning that everything vibrates in the table. The frequencies go through the table, so you have a cellular level experience. Because we all have different sensitivity levels. Some people feel frequencies, they're really sensitive, but some people are less sensitive. So it really helps the body understand what it's receiving for those who are less sensitive or those who want a more immersive experience. And then obviously red light therapy, which helps detox, helps with so many things. People know about red light. The PEMF, the pulsed electromagnetic field, is an FDA approved method. And so that's what these do. But these have 4, which basically what happens is you're doubling the power, because you're using something that's more portable, therefore it's less power, but by doubling them up, you just doubled your power quite a bit. So that's $5,000 down for all of this. This table folds down, it holds up to 1,000 pounds. You get the red light mat, it's portable. You get all these with a case, it's portable. So there's a portable business for $5,000 down. $750 a month, but when you're dealing with this, we have this great calculator here. You can even choose to do less. Let's say you have $5,000 down with this system and you want to pay it off in 36 months. It's just $500 a month. Maybe you want to pay it off quicker. It's different. It's $1,500 a month. And I will show you how you can figure out what would be right for you. So the first thing, you get your accreditation, then you think about your space, your down payment, your monthly payments. So your down payment can be as low as $4,000. You can just pay it off in a year or in 2 years. Look at that. That's really doable if money is tight. You just put your $4,000 maybe on a credit card, maybe a 0 interest card, and then you move up. We can choose this system, which is also portable, but you get the aura coils. These are the highest dose. This is what's behind me. It's 24 inches by 24 inches. Each one, it can do a full room. It does 30 feet per coil. And that's our highest dose. So think about it as dosage. Like if you want people to receive the frequencies and have the biggest response, you're going to get out the big guns, right? So both of these are great. It's really the experience. I think people, like especially if you're at a window or you have foot traffic and people see these, they're going to stop because it's eye candy, right? So people are more attracted to it if they can see it. So again, this is all 0% interest. So again, with this is a higher down payment, and 12 months, 24 months, 36 months. I don't know anywhere where you can start a business where you have the training certification and it's like a business in a box, and it's portable and it can set up anywhere. Lastly, this is what it's inside our office. We call it the healing chamber. And this is a serious business. if you really want to make impact, this is top and bottom full immersion of the red light. By the way, these come with higher frequency grades. It comes with our advanced frequencies. And if you get any of these systems directly from me through this webinar, I'll throw in the practitioner's course. That's something that, so you don't have to buy it extra, but it has to be one of these systems. Okay. Now, here are the requirements. Any questions so far? How are we liking this so far? Anything that comes to mind as far as questions? Oh, I think I got an answer. Let's just stop before we move on. Did I hear back? No. I have not yet heard. Just checking. Hopefully we'll hear back. If not, I'll get back to you. No big deal. At least you asked, and that's the important thing. Okay. So here is, it's a simple monthly payment. One down monthly payment. What's required? You can, buy it, put the money down, start making monthly payments, and do nothing, right? Let it collect dust and go, God, I'm burdened. I have to make money. I have to make these monthly payments, but I'm not making any money. Well, it's like, what action are you taking, right? If you want to help people, you got to get out there, right? And take action. You got to let people know that you have it. You have to be busy in your business, right? So this is the requirement. It requires you to actually run your business. You have to choose to get it seen. You have to do 2, maybe demos a month, whether you invite people to your home, whether you are a guest at a venue, whether you partner up at somebody else that does meditations or something. At least you do at least 2 a month, 2 minimum monthly activities of 2 public events per month, or 20 demos. 20 demos, meaning that you're just 20, you open up a space and you rented out a space for a month, and you open your doors at least 20 times per month for showing people how it works, letting them experience. Or you do events. You do like an Eventbrite or a meetup, and you invite you post on social media, you invite people to say, hey, you want to experience this modality? Come and check it out, experience it. You can get, charge a fee. You can do a donation. You can just do a beginning just for testimonials. I'll give it to you at a discount in exchange for a testimonial. That's actually, I did that once where I ran a chakra release meditation, and people were like, wow, this feels amazing. And then they spoke afterwards, and we have video of it. It's actually on the website. So but you got to do it in a place where it really is an office. If you're going to do it at home, you got to dedicate a home office space, not like make it your bedroom. And you know what I mean? Make it professional. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but it has to be professional enough where you can accept people in a designated space, whether it's your home, a rented space, a shared space, a pop-up, right? A studio, a chiropractor's office, a massage room, or whatever it is, okay? Maybe you can do an exchange. Maybe there's a massage therapist that says, hey, I only work this many hours per day, but I'm paying for the full month. I have all these off hours that I would love to split some of that burden, with someone who wants to split. Or maybe You can say, hey, can I park my coils here? Password only. You can only use them while I'm here or something in exchange for using your space for free. Obviously, you'd have to really trust this person and know that it's secure and all that, but I'm just throwing out ideas. The sky's the limit, okay? You can even add options like ad support, pop-up banners, booking systems, lead generation support, etc., that we can work with you. And then again, how is this sounding? Is this sound doable? Is anyone confused with what we're doing? To be honest, those are way out of my pay grade right now, but that's another blocker. At least can you start with, let me show you something. And that's okay. At least you're informed, right? Because as a coach, I said to an end result, there's always action to take. So what are all the ways that I can, raise $4,000? Because I don't have it. What can I do? I could sell something. I could get a side job. I can get a part-time job. I could do a temporary job. I could get a loan, borrow. Like, I could bake something. I could have a drive. I could do a fundraiser. There's so many ways. It's just that we sometimes sit in our limited beliefs that it's not possible for us. I know, I've been there. I know that when I started releasing my blocks, I literally doubled my income in 2 months because I wasn't seeing the low-hanging fruit. So that's why I say that. Would love to start with the practitioner certification first and then start from there. Yeah. So here's a way to start. I think there might be even, let me see if we have the lower, I'm just checking while you're here. Sorry, bear with me. What I want to see, look at this. You know that we also have the 3S available. It's not, you can use it as a practitioner. It's more for personal use. But let me show you this. If it's really hard for you to get started. And yeah, it's easy to get started with the practitioner. I agree. To get started with the course, get certified. Let me share this. So this is our system. See, the professional is the Qi Coil Max and the Aura. But you see, the 3S is a smaller version. It has 11-foot radius. And look at this. There is some financing available. So we do have Klarna, if you'd like. And that is possible. Okay? And you get a Qi with it right now. With these, the basic. So that's an option. I will include my booking link if you'd like. And we can discuss options. So let me get that for you. Booking link. Wonderful. Let's go. Bear with me here. La, 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 la. I'm so glad I bookmarked all my links so I can't find them later. You guys ever do that? I found them. Okay, I just pushed it off to the side. So here's what I'm going to do. 2 things. One is, and then we're going to go into a little energy healing. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put in my free booking consultation. We can explore options. No, you don't need to buy anything, but at least we can get creative, because I'm also a coach. So it's like you're getting a 30-minute clarity call, whether it's you want to look at systems or you want to discuss ways to help you, okay? To make your dream a reality. So there's that. And what system is best for you? Maybe it is the 3S. Okay? So let me also add. So did I add the practitioner program? I did. Now I'm going to add the the practitioner launch program. And I want to show you, even if you're watching this in replay, or for anyone that is interested in, really starting a business and saying, yeah, I'm willing to put up the money. I want to show you what you can do. Okay? You can do booths, trade shows, right? We have an incredible tool, which is in the link I just sent you that you could play with. We have this incredible tool, which is your calculator. Okay? Look at this. Let's say you're starting you have a home office, okay, and you set it up with your med-bed system, your full system, with whatever system you want to start with. Let's start with the top. Well, let's start with the top one. Let's just see the most, okay? Let's go with the mostest. And we'll go with the mostest and the leastest. How's that? So we're going to start with the mostest. So let's pick, look at this one, okay? This one, which is what? 33K. So if we pick the system of, it's interactive, so we're going to pick this one right here. That's the one. I think it picks it for us when we pick interactive, right? So we say average system price. Let's say if somebody wants one of yours, let's say the average is $8,000. Maybe they buy some $5,000 system, some $10,000 system, and an Aura Coil system. And you sold 4 of those. So a combination of 4 systems for the month, right? And you've done nothing else. That's $6,000 for the month. Okay, let's say you are charging per sessions as well. Let's say you're charging $135 per session. And let's say you're doing 1 session a day. Let's say you're doing 1 session a day for 20 days a month. That's fair, right? Minus your monthly payment. I'm not sure if we got them. I think we got the right monthly payment. If we pick this and we say 36 months, we have a down payment. It's $600 and $11 a month. Okay, so do you see how we can play with this and we can do this? See it? It took away the $611 per month. We paid the down payment. And now this is our net profit per month. Let's say we're renting a studio. Maybe we're renting something for, I live in California, so maybe it's $1,200 a month. Or maybe it's maybe you're sharing, maybe it's $600 a month. I'm not sure where you are. But do you see how this calculates for you? And you see, you're barely doing it. You're seeing 1 client. You're seeing basically 20 clients per month. What if you do 2 sessions a day? What if you do 4 sessions a day? What if you give a first-time discount by $20 just when you're starting? Okay, you want testimonials. What if you are in a high traffic area, you're in a really nice, maybe you're in Beverly Hills, you're like, okay, you want to come? $275 a session. Okay? So, there's there's so many opportunities. Do you see how this suddenly looks cheap? I can afford that if I'm going to make that. Right? Everything is relative. So let's do the starter system. Let's do the Qi Coil Max 24 months. Okay? So we put down $4,000 and we're paying $375 a month. We go back down here and here we go, $375 a month, and we're selling maybe similar systems. The truth is, in business, most people will buy what they tried. Like if you're using a Qi Coil Max and you're letting people experience it and people are like, oh, I want that. I want what I just tried because it felt good. They're likely going to figure out how to buy that. So let's say you spent, you sold 4 of those. And maybe because, you're in a low income area, you're like, I'm going to charge $75. I don't recommend it. I recommend you charge more. These are worth more. But I'm just showing you how you're already. Who doesn't want for a $4,000 down investment at 0% financing for a total of $12,000 for a little business to help people, profiting $10,000 a month, or doing it from home, and you get to write off your home office? Can we see that this can really be a business? So, any questions? And I'm just going to finish off with doing a little frequency healing. This is my specialty. I do quantum healing. I talk to the superconscious. So if you want to receive, it's more about a block release to creating a business that you would love. And I want to give a shout out to Dawn for being our commenter today, and thank you so much. I appreciate your bravery and, adding your beautiful energy to the room. So if you want to participate, just stick around. It's a closed eye process. It takes about 10 minutes. You receive. You basically choose to receive the most out of the healing, and you choose to let go of any blocks that are out of the way. So if you think about, oh, I'm blocked financially. I have a belief that I can't afford it. And I say belief because, you're capable. We're capable of creating magic when we take action and go for it in a consistent basis, right? I never believed that I could step down from my low-paying dog rescue and start a career that I love, helping people with energy. I felt like a complete imposter, and I made it happen, even though, because I released my beliefs. So that's what I'd like to do for you. When we release our beliefs, the universe starts showing us possibilities that were always there. We were just not able to perceive it. Okay? So it's a closed eye process, and I'll just do it for you now. Receive it, and I want you to imagine, go back to that beautiful vision of you having that beautiful frequency business, practitioner business, helping people, or any kind of practitioner. Doesn't even have to be Qi Life frequency. Whatever you would like to share with the world to make a positive impact. So go ahead and do that. And I'll connect with the field, and it also works in replay. So when you see this, the replay come up, you can also do it again. Whether you're here for the first time or whether you're just watching it in replay for the first time, this is also for you. Or whether you're on YouTube or on Zoom or on Facebook or wherever you are watching from. And I tap into the higher self superconscious, and your superconscious, your higher self, will do the shifting. I just give it instructions of what's needed for you, for your highest good. Superconscious, everyone here and in replay, we're connected for the highest good to release any resistances, any blocks to becoming and stepping into our purpose of making impact on the world, a positive impact in the world, and letting go of anything that is out of alignment with that identity. See the blocks, find the resistances, tag and treat, and do a massive change history, and everything is needed across all memories, timelines, and ego states. And we'll do some quantum healing on your chakras, releasing that it's not safe enough to be seen. It's not safe enough to be heard. And treating the sacral chakra of self-expression, alignment. And you might feel some shifting, some yawning, some and let's treat that solar plexus, treating all priorities now, treating all belief systems, treating fears, more fears of being seen, more fears of taking action. Let's treat that fear of failure or mindset that's based or believes in lack. Treat not capable, not possible for me. Treat the imposter identity. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of being seen, fear of being heard. Fear of leaving my comfort zone, fear of judgment. Treat the throat chakra. I have to skip the heart because the throat chakra came out real strong. We'll treat that. And now treat the heart chakra, stepping into what aligns with purpose, what you love. You deserve to step into a career that you love, making impact in a way that you love to express yourself. Treat fear of self-expression. Treat all priorities again. Treat identities, beliefs. Treat family history, family constellations, family rules, family constructs, and contracts. Treat events, trauma events, limiting events, events that created beliefs that you are limited. Treat any belief of incompleteness. I'm not enough. I don't belong enough. I don't matter enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not capable enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not perfect enough. I'm not safe enough. I don't belong enough. Treat any beliefs. Who would listen to anything I say? Treat emotions. Treat fear-based emotions. Fear of rejection. Fear of loss. Fear of change. treat preconditions we have placed on ourselves, others, the world, preconditions on the current reality and this desired reality of our successful business. Thank you. Treat perceptions, treat patterns, treat body systems, treat more chakras, treat the third eye and the crown, treat the meridians, body systems, and auric field. Increase confidence, release stress, anxiety, worry. Treat the overthinker and self-doubter. Treat secondary intentions and broken agreements. And step into the field of possibilities, creating through love, creating and beliefs in endless possibilities to have what you love because you are worthy. Superconscious, treat this structure, treat this choice. Treat all priorities one more time. Treat all resistances across all memories, timelines, and ego states again. Treat the heart center, heart chakra. And let's ground it all back. We'll ground this identity who has fulfillment, impact, love, doing what you love. Ground this identity back into the matrix, including everything we treated here today across all memories, all timelines, and ego states. So we'll take some deep breaths and we will go ahead and take some breaths and open our eyes and think about the version of ourselves who is living in limitless possibilities of having what you want. I always say where there's a will, there's a way. You let go of limitations and you start seeing the possibilities. Because somebody out there might be waiting for you to help them, to make impact on them. And when we sit in limitation, we're denying ourselves and them to have that experience that you're meant to have. So let me know how that was for you. And I left the links up for you. If anyone has any more questions, I'm sorry I don't have your answer yet. I'm just asking somewhere else. Just to see if I can get your response while we're live. And we appreciate you so much. Any other questions? How does that feel? Do you feel a little renewed? Do you feel that it might be possible for you to make this happen or go for a career that you love or grow your current practice or wherever your starting point is, we all have to start. So if you have a dream, does it feel more attainable? Does it feel more attainable? I hope so. It is my specialty to help make your dreams more attainable and support you on your journey to making it happen. That is it. It seems possible and attainable with small steps and patience. I love that. Yes, it is. It is. Great. Well, again, book a call with me if you want more clarity, and we can make it happen. And thanks for being here live and sending you love and replay. Again, I'm Galit Rubin. If we haven't met, let's make your dreams a reality. Thank you. Bye for now.